Glad I was never locked up here.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the hog. When we're done here, I'm going straight to the hog pen. Or perhaps I'll just say now.
Perhaps I shall scout around hell.
Sold some baby nipples the other day. Fetched a small fortune. You always...
Someone over there!
Potato! No one takes one!
Expelliarmus!
Release me! Immediately!
Incendium! Glacis! Depulsor! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! This looks intriguing. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Так. Алло, алло, еще раз поздороваюсь. И поздравляем, здрасте, кто пришел, так скажем, в этот сногсшибательный мир Хогвартс. Буду опять вспоминать управление нашей любимой игры в кавычках. Не, ну не в кавычках, типа, да, прикольно. Но управление я уже мало помню. Так, сейчас я тут, получается, не дособирал некоторые плюшки. И то они тут не все пока доступны. Поэтому я пока сейчас пособираю по-бурому оставшиеся, так скажем, что у меня... Да, ё-моё. Было. А, да, еще эти шарики надо как-то искать. Но это уже потом. А, я еще не знаю, где эти шарики, если честно, искать. Надо гуглить вообще. Это сейчас не из самых странных загадок каких-то, если честно. С одной стороны, как бы легкая, с другой стороны, непонятная. Так. Надо опять этот рябиновый отвар потом сделать еще. Не забыть, так скажем.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Так. О, волк. Ауф. Это было, кстати, 3 из 5. Так-то, в принципе, надо еще 4 из 5 и 5 из 5 сделать. Но 4-й я вижу, а 5-й. А, в Хогвартсе еще самом. Иди.
Trevicus totalis. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Трификус тоталус, блин. Да.
Revelio.
Так, а что, надо кнопочку какую-то нажать? А, вот. Чеки заполнены.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Ой, опять эти ворота. Так, надо вернуться в какое-нибудь поселение. И все распродать.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Rococo Saviour! It's good to see you again. can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. What do you have in store for me this time?
They come after me. They'll rest in peace.
Revelio! Flipendo! Revelio.
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 Oh, for what? Nothing ever happens.
Petrificus totalis. Flipendo. Flipendo.
Так. Люйпен. О, господи. До. Так. Где там еще наши легенды? Наши равелы. Наши блюйпей, да. Так. Ничего не вижу, правда.
Flipendo.
What's that?
Мерлинова борода. Что-то эти загадки загадали, да? Пройдите все испытания Мерлина, да. Надо потом глянуть, кстати, какие там еще ачивки можно сделать. Я как бы знаю, там есть две ачивки, три ачивки, которые надо делать за другие факультеты. Типа одна ачивка там дойти до картографии за Активранца, потом ачивка дойти до картографии за Пуффиндуйца и за Гриффиндорца. Потом это мне еще надо как-то перепройти трижды игру до этого момента. Это же сдолбаешься. Инферналы появились, что ли, опять? Ну, я.
Incendio. Revelio.
Ну ладно, вы мне уже больше не страшны.
Aloha Mora.
Вы же не такие сильные. Вот эти вот еще какие-то штуки тоже непонятные, не знаю, надо оно или не надо. Ой, так сказать, этот сраный кубик. А вон.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Гадим Левиоса.
Levioso.
Ой, извините.
Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Revelio.
Это что вообще? Лабиринт живой изгороди. Сокровища, спрятанные в нем. Ой, ладно. Я, наверное, сейчас эту астрономическую башню сделаю, чтобы не замедлять такие процессы. Пойду дальше по сюжету. Ну и по побочкам. Это иначе это надолго будет. Ну, еще, правда, надо башню найти в Хогвартсе, чтобы забыть и забить, так скажем. А сейчас типа уже не ночь, да? Ок. Ой. Ну тут хер поймешь, это день, ну, по идее, да? Ай, блин, опять не то. Ой. Да, блядь. Кит. Быстро. И где-то в Хогвартсе еще должна быть... Ну, скорее всего, на улице, как бы...
Revelio.
А, вон, кстати, да, походу?
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here.
Феникс. Дайте Феникс. Пам-пам. Испытание. Страница руководства 100%. Лопати группы воздушных шаров, летая на своей метле. Скройте тайны Хогвартс. Задание. Еще две задачи. А, ну две задачи. Это, скорее всего, бомбарда и... Что там что-то было, да боже. Бомбарда и трансфигурация. Основные задания, я так полагаю, нам осталось вот 14... Нет, 14 сколько? 11. И второстепенных еще тоже херово тут 24 получается. Шмар. Так, бой. Это мне получается топлероек осталось 6 штук. Печально известных врагов 4 штуки. Пауков еще сотни, наверное. И тролли еще 6. Выручай комната, чё? Это чё? А, это, наверное, разведение. Спасите 30 тварей. Ебать. Обновите свое снаряжение. Так. Можно тогда сейчас выручай комнату, наверное, пока тпшнуться. Выявите легендарные свои предметы. Если не лучше, то их еще будем тогда. Давно я, конечно, в врачей комнате не был. А они лучше, кстати. Ай. Так. Фестиваль темных искусств, кожа дракона, накидка и Эриданы, стол с регалиями Хогвартс. Ох ты ж мама. Не, пока цилиндр. Хотя, подожди, блин, о. Ну, блин, можно так пока походить. Прикольно что-то. Так, господа мои, нас надо опять это кормить, все вот это вот.
Revelio.
Вспомним бы, как это все делается. Так. Ой. Ну и чё? Жесть. Корми ее давай. Да не того ты кор. Почему эта тварь не готова? Алло. Ты издеваешься, что ли? Ну, или чё? Гилья, ёпта. Где?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Flipendo.
Так, о боже, какой флипенда, ну ёпс, твою мать. Да, в смысле, забери ты... В смысле? А, ты. А, ой, блять, путаю. Кошмар какой.
I'll look after you.
Да, блять. Ебаный рот. Так, призывать. Так, хожу. Блять, опять же... О, господи, я долбоёб. Ну ёбаный рот. Сейчас чесать надо. Давай. Так. А чё у меня там было-то? Подожди. Блять. Так, древняя магия. Концентрация. Древняя магия, концентрация, протега, петрификус. Не, круто, мне не надо. Снижает урон от гоблинов и от волшебников еще надо. Так, где там круто-то было? Вот. Так, вот. Защита протега. А что же вы балдаете? Так, древняя магия, все заклинания, темные волшебники, петрификус. Стоп. Древняя магия. Нет, древняя магия, высокий урон, петрификус, темные гоблины. Что я еще-то делал? Ну, можно типа контроль, наверное. Феникс надо. Углубленное изучение. Себастьян хочет встретиться со мной рядом с гостиной Слизерина, чтобы поговорить о скриптории. Теперь Себастьян рядом с Слизерином.
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Так, хожу, гуляю.
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Мы как-то с вами не больше дружим, нежели Себастьян.
We don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers
Incendio.
grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Confringo.
3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Revelio.
Remember. Braziers are dark, ominous corridors.
Lumos.
My favorite.
Someone was... No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Коминес.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Бы там в Люмос бы что ли врубили бы там, я не знаю, тоже. Я должна открыть им глаза. Наш род не обязан заниматься темными искусствами. Уверена, Салазаром Слизерином еще так однозначно. И как только я попаду в скрипторий, мне удастся доказать это. Я написала брату. Теперь он знает, как найти вход. Но добраться до скриптория нелегко. К нему ведет настоящий лабиринт с множеством испытаний. Надеюсь, брат последует за мной, и мы сможем вместе прикоснуться к следующим предков. Ну кто, Мракс?
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous.
Reparo.
The family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person
Lumos.
facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Про Слотанг, да? Ну, Мраксы, потомки Слизерина, по идее, они должны уметь это
The
ощущать.
voice is ancient.
You hear a
Может, нас
voice.
научат.
It started when you repaired
Было бы
that
забавно.
relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me."
А, начну
I'm a
их слышать.
parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Как говорится, мы не до Слизерина, блин. Не хотим всем вот этим. Хотя тут
It
задание написано,
worked.
что мы очень круто.
Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind.
Завидуешь, что ли?
There's no clear way forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
А, ну, Моминус
Then
уже
look
Люмос даже
closely
не
at each
нужен.
gate for clues.
Incendio! Lumos!
Замок Слизерина. О, записка. Салазар Слизерин немало потрудился спрятать скрипторий в Хогвартсе. Боюсь заблудиться в этих темных коридорах. Боюсь заблудиться. Поразительно, но эти стены, похоже, не рады даже его потомку. Хорошо, что есть жаровни, которые дают хоть немного света, но нельзя падать духом. Шаг за шагом я доберусь до цели. Ноктамбракс.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Это что такое? Что-то с хвостом и какой-то прямоугольник типа. Круг и змея.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Ну, там еще один был проход.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Где там... А, ну типа дальше, что ли, или что? А, вот. Кстати, кабан и прямоугольник.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
Я же успел.
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin. That
Lumos.
sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Я провалил испытание, и меня хлестнуло по лицу, будто настоящая змея бросилась на меня, но назад дороги нет. Но она продолжит путь. Нельзя и дальше жить по старым традициям. В скриптории наверняка есть что-то, что поможет мне доказать. Наше наследие было понято неверно.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Я тут полагаю, там надо замок открыть. Который типа там теперь есть, да? Да, блин.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Невероятно, мои усилия вскоре будут вознаграждены. Я найду скрипторий, и мне откроется тайна нашего предка. Салазар Слизерин оставил своим потомкам путь к славе, в этом нет сомнений.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful.
Так, рыбка и
That's the part I'm
треугольник.
wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Another not the welcoming sort, was he?
Ой, да
Dial
ёб
seems to
твою
be
мать.
getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
Типа у меня получается, что Соминис или этот
I
Себастьян носит
spotted
меня
something
крутится.
ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Ну, насчет Себастьяна я не знаю, знает ли он, но Оминис, мне кажется, знает темное искусство, раз он еще из змеи уст, поэтому, мне кажется, он знает все эти заклинания 3. Так что, как бы... Да. Что там написано снизу? Можно
The
пойти?
gate! I think we're locked in.
Ну,
Again.
здесь
Then
Крутцо,
Salazar
кстати.
Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
написано. Ой, бля. Все будем круцатить, что ли? Что я не хочу. Это конец, я в ловушке. Я слышала чей-то крик и видела лица, перекошенные от боли. Чтобы идти дальше, нужно применить непростительное заклятие. Но даже будь у меня желание его наложить, мне просто не на кого. Салазар Слизерин придумал невероятно жестокое испытание. В последнем письме своему брату я сглупила, позвав его сюда. И если он отправится на мои поиски в одиночку, его ждет гибель. И все из-за меня. Несмотря на наши разногласия, не желаю ему зла. Жаль, что мы расстались на такой недоброй ноте. Ну, кто нравится.
Ominous. Her skeleton.
Это ее, походу, да.
And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous,
Спокойно.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Но на кого-то надо наложить Круцу. Как бы, я так полагаю, знает его только Оминис. И сейчас будет, походу, выбор учить нас Круцу, что ли, или что?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the
Да.
stone. My guess is if we
Я не
cast the
хочу
Cruciatus
что-то как
curse,
Круцу
the door will
учить.
open. That's why Noctua
Хоть
died.
это, хоть это
She
и
had no one to cast the
монет,
curse
скажем,
on.
но...
Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
В смысле, больше опыта у Оминиса, чем у нас. Типа, я, в принципе, Круцу не знаю. А ты что, знаешь, что ли, его? Бастин? Шо, блин? Давай.
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with
Ну,
him.
мне кажется, с Круцу
Work
мне
your
он
magic,
откажет.
so to speak.
А как мы
Wish we
будем
had some
колдовать?
liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Не знаю, может, может это как-то влияет? Может, типа это намек был?
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Ну да, уже
Should
знаю,
have known he
Круцу
would have
точно.
told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution.
Ну, то есть
If
это не
you
влияет,
cast
да?
Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Ну, было бы забавно, если бы сработало, но блин, так не работает, к сожалению. А чё нам делать тогда? То есть, типа, сейчас Себастьян будет крутать, что ли, или чё?
What do we do now? Ominous is not
Мне
going to
надо
cast
как-то
the
попросить
Cruciatus
Оминуса,
curse
чтобы он
again.
научил.
Ridiculous.
как-то.
As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio.
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Не хочу учить заклинания. Я хочу научиться заклятию. Лучше ты наложи его на меня, научи меня, и я наложу его на тебя. Ага. То есть, типа, если я не выучу, то он на меня наложит, получается, Круцу. И могу, опять же, научиться, и все равно он на меня наложит. Или я научусь и на него наложу. Но я не хочу учить Круцу. Я хочу выучить Круцу, но типа как бы если бы мы бы хотя бы, блин, не школьниками были, вот в чем проблема-то. Учить темное искусство, будучи пятикурсником. Как бы да, мы слизеринцы, типа у нас это в крови, но все-таки я не настолько все-таки. Поэтому, как бы если ну, я надеюсь, все-таки нам дадут еще где-нибудь там, не знаю, в конце игры их выучить, и тогда будет вообще офигенно, но...
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Хотя очень
Ready?
хочется выучить, на самом деле,
I'm ready.
непростительное заклинание, но... Нет. Так, ну так полагаю, все круто перед...
Are you alright?
Yes.
That pain, it was
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Lumos.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio.
Скриптуали Салазара Слизерина. Секретная хорошо защищенная комната под Хогвартсом, где Салазар Слизерин, похоже, проводил много времени, строя долгосрочные планы в отношении студенческого состава и размышляя о разногласиях, которые у него были с другими основателями.
Lumos.
Окей. Боюсь, мы не придем к согласию, никто из них не желает слушать голос разума. Я уповал на то, что Годрик мыслит так же, как и я, что он понимает, почему мы должны брать на обучение исключительно одаренных личностей. Он находится под влиянием нелепого убеждения, что маглорожденные столь же способны к магии, как и чистокровные волшебники. Он пришел в ярость, когда я выразил свое неудовольствие на эту тему, прежде чем он успел ее озвучить. Это утомляет. Я больше не могу видеть, как по коридорам разгуливают юные бездари, выдающие себя за ведьм и волшебников. С тяжелым сердцем я покидаю это место. Я погружу существо в глубокий сон, и оно будет ждать, пока его не пробудит тот, кто разделяет мои взгляды. Потомок, желающий исправить то, что они как необдуманно натворили. Избавитель, который изгонит тех, кто не достоин находиться в стенах Хогвартса и способен лишь запятнать мое наследие. Это Василиск. Вот этот вот. Да, создал же Василиск. Вот были, как бы, да, немного...
Revelio.
Ничего себе, это у тебя хоромы, конечно. Лазар Слизерин. Известный предмет для шеи.
Sebastian.
Книга заклинаний
Ominous.
Слизерина.
There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go
Авада
ahead.
Кедавра,
Let me
блядь,
know
что
what's
там,
in it. I'll wander around a bit.
Lumos. What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Ну, как-то так. Так. Бокс медиа ничего, карта мира. Тут у нас какое-то задание появилось в карте мира. На Сенсай надо поболтать. Ну, может, тут еще какие-то задания появились, не знаю. Ой. Вроде как нет.
Revelio.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
My husband. What will I do?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would
Revelio.
not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves!
Revelio. Glacius. Defendo. Protego. Stupid. Repulso. Confringo.
Expelliarmus. I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do.
Revelio.
Those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is
Petrificus totalis.
We have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Why bring the lad?
They got what...
Yo, man.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That
Revelio.
complicates things a little. Hush now.
Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
Petrificus
Harlow
totalis.
will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Flipendo. Protego. Incendio. Arresto Memento.
Another piss.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
You've made a great mistake.
Glacius. Defendo.
Petrificus totalis!
Venite. Descendo. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Неизвестный легендарный наряд, нифига себе.
Revelio. Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Aloha, Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first, we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is
А
that
мы
monster coming
пятикурсники, мы
after
сможем
you.
всех победить. Вот они.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Так. Ой. На? Time about time. У меня задание только в Хогвартсе, да, осталось, получается, вот это единственное. А, еще вот эти, точно. Еще что-то забыл про них. Про доп. Задание это. Что мне там надо эти Гоголь-Моголь там вот эту найти. Для прощения.
Revelio. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba-tubers?
Сахариза, сахароза. Вообще прям... Ой, тролль.
Just my luck. A troll.
Ну это что думаю?
Petrificus
Что
totalis.
попал, что ли?
Glacius. Confindo. Confringo. Depulso.
Блять.
This Incendio! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Depulso!
Я сношу ему, простите.
Protego! Flipendo! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso! Defendo! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio!
Даже тролли мне не страшны теперь.
Oh, that smells awful.
Бубантюбер.
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Да, господи.
Confringo! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Confringo!
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Пишите бой за 7 секунд. Так. А вот.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Saccharissa, I found the boo with tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Да забирай, мне не нужно.
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Костюм для сбора урожая, буба, вот это вот всё. Ой, бля, ору. Найдите место второго испытания хранителей. 2 задания всего осталось. Улучшить свои магические способности, чтобы получить доступ к следующему испытанию. А, надо же, да, найти еще же домового эльфа, друга этого. В паучьей пещере, угу. Как бы да. Спайдермен, Спайдермен. Там опять инферналы орут. Что-то я ошибся как-то местностью немножко. Да, ой.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Levioso.
Надо ошибить, капец. Предельщики судеб. Их героев. Extreme danger, beware spiders.
Revelio. Incendio.
Топс, ты собрал на 3 флакона меньше, чем требовалось. Ты знаешь, что это значит? Это значит, что мои постоянные покупатели не смогут купить уменьшающее зелье Симуса. из-за этой глупой ошибки ты неделю не получишь еды. И не забудь наказать себя подобным образом, подобающим образом. Когда я вернусь за новой партией, вместо твоей идиотской улыбочки рассчитываю увидеть окровавленные бинты. А если в следующий раз не соберешь на 5 флаконов больше, то лишишься не только еды.
Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Блять. Сомневаюсь, что Топс тебя сейчас услышит. И наверняка уже либо спайдеры уже чпокнули, либо сам хозяин. Особенно если как бы здесь он, так скажем, продавал что-то. В логове пауков. А, бля.
Incendio.
Фига, тут еще и вещи. Или что это? Ну, типа того, да. Нормально. О, здравствуйте. Че пищишь мне?
Revelio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio.
Вай. Ой, рай, блин, для арахнофобов.
Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. Must have headed deeper into the cave. Confringo.
Ну, типа, я сам не знаю, являюсь ли арахнофобом. Но, типа, игровые пауки меня не пугали. Когда живые, не знаю. Раньше не было. Сейчас не могу сказать.
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Depulso. Rependo. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Да, бля.
Glacius. Defendo. Confringo.
Хозяин, если вы ищете Топса, он ушел вглубь пещеры. Потому что здешних пиявок он выжил досуха. Топс надеется, что хозяин дождется возвращения. Там, куда отправился Топс, для хозяина слишком опасно. И остерегайтесь пауков.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Confringo.
Типа они сюда ради пиявок приходили, что ли? Оригинально.
Revelio. Confringo.
О. Здрасте.
Levioso. Incendio. Glacius. Defindo. Confringo. Repulsor. Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Protego. Glacius.
А, бля.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. There's a victory that came. Revelio.
7-й уровень, блин, был у этого акромантула, конечно, жестко. Но это, кстати, не печально известный враг. Просто акромантул. Да я бы народ.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Ну, как минимум, мне кажется, его акромантул точно сожрал. Ну, если не как минимум, а вообще, в принципе.
Oh no.
Ну
I have a
да.
feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Хозяин, если вы надеетесь тело Топса, значит Большой Паук оказался слишком силен. Топс подвел вас и заслужил такое наказание. Топс чувствует слабость, хочет спать. Топсу нужно...
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Да.
Revelio. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
То есть у меня только вот это задание осталось. Ошибись. А где у нас еще? А, в зале картографии.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
А не Чарльза Руквуда. Так. И это сейчас опять получается надо и всех рыцарей опять к этому тозить, и потом опять в конце будет этот главный рыцарь. Ой. Скандалы и триггер исследования, блин.
Who goes there? I'm just
Places.
warming.
Defender.
Over here!
Каких-то новых заданий случайно не появилось. Ой, вроде нет.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Revelio.
Тем к черту делать Петрифик уступалась и готова.
But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
Идем.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Ну это нечестно. Я вон видел.
Sword like it.
You don't believe you could defeat them, do you?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I won't.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Up there. That's our way in.
Levioso. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Ну ёма народ.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Levioso. Accio.
We're conductive, aren't we?
Places. Defender.
No! Such arrogance.
We're a bit of dying, are we?
You're no match for me. Little brat.
Enjoy this.
No!
Stupid one. Time to teach someone a lesson.
Levioso. Arresto momento. Flipendo. Descendo.
How delightful. No more happy days for you.
Nice try.
Crisis.
Confringo. Bit dodgy with skills, aren't you, Reducto? You
Accio.
haven't got a prayer.
Expelliarmus.
Reducto.
Incendio.
Better luck next time.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
What are you doing? What is this?
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
А? Все сдохли. Спасибо.
Flipendo. Revelio.
Ой, твою мать. Здрасте.
I suppose that's the quick way.
Revelio. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Фига себе.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
Ба.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping it was
Revelio.
you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
В принципе, ничего, но...
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Не, ну если типа все испытания будут такими легкими, как вот это вот сейчас было, то еще ладно. Ну, что-то я слишком сильно в этом сомневаюсь.
Revelio.
Woo!
Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
О, рыцарь Ордена Пылающей Розы, блин. Уже тут как тут, блин. Ах. Flawless victory, блин. Эй! Вы-то откуда здесь, простите, появились?
Protego, Defendo. Confringo. Levioso, Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso, Expelliarmus.
Те Flawless Victory, блин.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Ты типа не до этого, что ли?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Да наябанная хуйня.
Revelio. 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 Glacius. Confringo. Defender. I'm here, but no ledge near me. Glacius. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway? Revelio. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio.
О.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Так, ну тут походу сейчас уже будет уже главная битва, да? Такого испытания. Рябиновая тварь, да. Ай.
Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Confringo.
Финита.
Lumos.
Блять. Ты нахуй.
Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Confringo.
Да сука. Да сука! Заебал.
Glacius. Defender.
Пиздец.
Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Flipendo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Expelliarmus. What a relief.
Да.
Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Избавило чувство страха.
Revelio.
Или именно чувство боли. Непонятно. Типа, если сейчас убрать всех чувства страха, то, блин, все передохнут как бы немножечко. Типа, раскаля налево, похуй.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less.
Естественно.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Директриса? Да. Это она директор была.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Типа в кабинете директора,
Professor
что ли?
Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
О, зима наступила. Забес. Надо что-нибудь зимнее переодеться тогда. Без шапки, наверное, пока похожу. О, так вот. Ну, надо пока так походить.
Желательно.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda.
Hmm.
Once you have completed the tasks...
Accio.
Вовремя, блин.
You didn't see that.
Accio!
Я не понял, типа надо как-то наверх? Хуясы, брат.
That's the way to do it. What a remarkable shot!
Хуя. Получилось.
That's the way to do it.
Accio!
Impressive.
Is
Well, it appears I've been bested.
You.
Well done! Diving, summoner's court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Бомбарда посетить занятие по изучению твари в течение дня. Поговорите с Диком в вручай комнате. Потомство самой смерти. Может, типа расширит нам опять? Было бы неплохо. Так, это бомбарда. Здесь что? Знаете, проклятие. Фига. Не, ну типа, если нам сейчас расширит комнату, это было бы неплохо. Ой.
You, when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so
Ah.
that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
По идее, мне только купить рецепт надо. Ой. Как бы у меня есть уже мужской и женский фестрал. Скрипсиным данным. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
You're back. Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Ну, зелья, по идее, все купил. Что зелье-то как бы, да. А, ну и травы вот эти все тоже купил, по идее.
Aloha, Mora.
Это сейчас такие замки зимой выглядят, что ли? Забавно.
Oh, I do hope Mary and I...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed
Oh.
I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Встретись попить добринг. Papa, sweetie. Нет, тогда больше ничего вроде. Ну и хорошо. Так, ну раз там можно там бомбардировать, пойдем бомбардировать. Господи, этот нюхлер рылся, что ли? Тут, кстати, по-моему, все четверо, кстати, и Себастьян, и Амит, и...
Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Себастьян, ты что-то здесь. Алло, что тебе надо?
My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches him.
Да, тут и вот Нати, Амит, Поппи, Себастьян. По-моему, первого урока, да все четверо здесь. Забавно.
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use, Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and... On the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Вот, бомбарда. Производит взрыв огромный... А, о, можно. Bombard.
Bombarda!
Excellent.
Ё-моё.
You have it well in hand. Textbook execution. Bravo.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Но Ominous все равно нас найдет. Или иначе. Ладно.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Ominous все равно докопается до
And
этого.
don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous,
Здрасте.
we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Да, я так уже запутаюсь. Я, конечно, больше все-таки склоняюсь ближе к Оминусу. Ну, блин, я думаю, что типа это, блин... Фиг его знает, типа и Себастьяну хочется помочь, и Оминис как бы прав во всем вот этом вот. Но все-таки больше за Оминиса, чем за Себастьяна, потому что, блин, если он сейчас использовал крут, то, скорее всего, он в этой книжонке... В этой книжонке он, скорее всего, еще выучит Империю и Аваду, и там, не знаю, финальная битва против Себастьяна завадит и жопа. Там Оминису Империю применить на нас Аваду, там или еще что-нибудь. Или, блин, даже не знаю, что, если он там выучит, например, то же самое, опять же, Аваду. И там дядя, например, придет такой: ты что делаешь, ты охерел, там, ты что нашел опять вот эту всю фигню. И да кедавра просто. Да. Будет жестко, конечно. Ну, блин, он на нас, конечно, Аваду... Блин, он знает. Типа, если, мне кажется, у линии Себастьяна тут надо вставать путь либо на путь Оминуса, либо на путь Себастьяна. И типа, если станем на путь Себастьяна, то он вполне может нас с Оминусом запихнуть Аваду. И типа, его тогда еще и в Азкабан. Блин, а его могут в Азкабан? Интересно. Блин, ну просто если реально Себастьян на глазах людей там Круцо или что. Ладно, Круцо он сделал сейчас с нами, типа, нам-то ок. Но, блин, если он на глазах кого-то сделает, его уже будут быстро сдадут ведь. Бля, короче, сейчас жопу будет камить.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Так, ну, пока я на сегодня закончу с Хогвартсом, потому что надо кое-куда, скажем, новое сделать, поэтому пока что на сегодня заканчиваем. Так что всем спасибо, все свободны.